the world changes soon. Can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 40.
Welcome to the Red Pill Sports and Entertainment Show. I am your host, Albert Apache, and as usual brought to you by Open Source, Self-Defense, Fitness, and Grappling. Okay guys, first and foremost, let me apologize for any background noise that may be coming through the audio. It is a beautiful morning here in the Valley of the Sun, not only because our NBA team has won its second game in the NBA Finals last night, but also because it is a nice, cool 80 degrees in the morning, and so I'm going to enjoy the outdoors while I can. All that being said, remember, please like, subscribe, and comment down below whether you agree, you disagree, or there's something I may have missed. Now, what we're going to talk about today, guys, is Mikey Musumeci versus Junny Ocasio. In particular, I want to talk about how a primarily known as an IBJJF guy really took the leg lock game to a known leg locker. If you don't know Junny Ocasio, you really should take some time, look up some of his highlights. He is a very, very high level black belt and known for being a leg lock guy. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So this match happened at Who's Number One a couple of weekends ago. Junny Ocasio, known leg lock specialist, versus Mikey Musumeci. He is an amazing 135-pounder black belt. If you don't know him, really, you do need to look it up. So early on into the match, we're going to see Mike pull guard, and almost immediately we see that one of his strategies here is going to be to play the K-Gaurd. Look here, we see his right foot up onto the hip, his knee pointing to the ground, and we can see that his other foot is trying to underhook the far side. Now he starts to break posture, and he gets that scoop grip on the leg, pulls it free, starts to attack the leg here. Junny, of course, smartly starts to defend because of course he's deep on it, and he gets out. A little bit later on in the match, we're going to see the same thing again, except that Mikey doesn't quite get deep enough here. So what happens is Junny is able to get to a Z-lock position. Now what's interesting here is that generally Junny will finish here. Now what Mikey did to counter was he controlled Junny's left ankle, essentially controlling that entire lever down into his hip. So what this did was it did not allow Junny to actually turn onto his hip and get the leverage he needed to finish the lock on the knee. Not only that, but Mikey also started to attack Junny's foot at the same time. First we see with a straight ankle, and then we'll see he kind of transitions here, goes to a couple of other positions. I believe he's going to try and hit the heel hook here in a minute, and he gets it pretty deep here on the straight ankle. Actually a lot of pressure here. You see it made Junny bail on the Z-lock positioning. Moving that foot over there, that actually took a lot of pressure off of Mikey's knee. And now, because the ankle lock is so deep, that straight Achilles lock is so deep, Junny is going to do the only thing he can to defend here, which is to roll and corkscrew, attempting to free his knee line and his foot from Mikey's grip. And of course they go out of bounds. A little bit later on, we're going to see this again. Look at the K-Gaurd positioning here. Left foot up on the hip, knee starting to point towards the ground. That right foot is going to sneak up and underhook his arm on the other side. He dives deep, he pulls the knee up onto his chest. There we go. Look at him. Look, there we go. Mikey rolling, trying to pull that leg, trying to finish here. And again, Junny doing the only thing he can do, corkscrewing out. Now this leads us to the next part where we almost had a finish by Mikey. he was doing this throughout the fight, kind of capturing almost a straight ankle setup and then sitting back. What this set up at the end of the fight was this sequence here. He passes. And the reason why this was even made possible was because of his relentless chase of the leg lock game. And this is where the power of understanding and having a solid leg lock game really comes into play for those who have more of a, let's say, top of the body game, right? Arm bars, chokes, taking the back. And Mikey, Junny, they shake hands. That's the end of the match. Didn't quite get the finish, but Mikey with the win. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick breakdown, quick little look at what the K-Gaurd can do, how efficient it can help get your leg lock game. That's all we got. Remember, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Thanks for listening once again, guys. And remember, be practical, be purposeful, get fit with a purpose, guys.
We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. K, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. People are so stupid.